Dry, crusty, and dusty. That's how my
Ouch.
skin feels. That's how my skin feels these days because of the constant air conditioning.
Okay.
So in today's episode, we're going to talk about how you can overcome that, aren't we?
Yes, because I think this is a super common problem. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I am your host, Alishba Angel, and I am with...
Hi, I'm Nipun Kapoor. I'm a skincare content creator and a skincare consultant.
Right, and on episode 1, which was our previous episode, we spoke about Porefolic, but today we're going to talk about Treatude and all about our crusty, dusty skin. Because please, help me.
Okay, let's go. By the way, I love the name Treatude. I mean, I love the products, but the name is so cute.
The Treatude?
It's Treatude.
Right, it's like Treatude.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Treatude. Right, it's so cute. Ever since I moved to this region, okay, I've noticed that during the summer, my skin can become very dry and very sensitive. So how do I overcome that?
First tip, and this is not skincare, this is life advice, drink water. Alishba, I've seen you in the last 5 hours. She's not had a glass of water. So please drink water, because if your body is internally dehydrated, it doesn't matter what you put on top, right?
Okay.
That's one.
To call me out.
Yes, I had to call you out on that one. So that's one. Number two, I think it's really important to realize that we live in this region under constant air conditioning.
Yeah.
And that is dehydrating by nature for the skin.
Yes.
And I think the most important thing then is using products that are super gentle, that are just going to like hug your skin and not strip it away of its oils. And also, it should have ingredients that can actually help restore your skin barrier. That is super important.
Right. So what are the essentials for dry, flaky skin?
Hyaluronic acids, ceramides, fatty acids, cholesterol, cica, we spoke about that in the previous episode. All of these ingredients that can really calm your skin, they're extremely important.
Which kind of concludes to our lineup, right? Our
Yes,
Treatude, because
yes.
we've got 3 products of Treatude. So we've got the Gentle Bubble Soothing Cleanser. We've got the Cica, is it Cica Better?
Yes.
Cica Better Comforting Gel Cream. And we've also got the Medica, I can't pronounce these words, but we've got these calming toner pads as well.
Yes.
So I need to know more about it. So I'm ready.
Okay.
So tell me, first of all, I want to know the best tips for severely dry skin.
I think when it comes to severely dry skin, the number one tip I would want to give is don't wash your face in the morning.
What?
Yeah, don't wash it in the morning with a cleanser. I use water, but don't use a cleanser in the morning.
Seriously?
Yes, if you have extremely dry skin.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I recommend everyone washes their face in the morning, but if your skin is extremely
But don't
dry,
use a cleanser every morning.
Yeah, so don't use a cleanser every morning. Just splash your face and go ahead with your toner and your moisturizer and your sunscreen. So I think that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is be selective of what you put on your face. You need to, like I said, look for products that are hydrating in nature at every level. So if you see a skincare product and you see cica, ceramides, panthenol, those kind of ingredients, that is what you should be gravitating towards.
Which are in
Treatude.
these, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I love the feeling of squeaky, clean skin.
Oh dear.
What?
Oh.
What?
Okay, so that is the step 1. If your skin feels squeaky clean, that is the first step of you damaging your skin barrier, because your skin needs to feel soft and supple. Even when you wash it and you pat it dry, if it feels stretchy and those kind of things, your cleanser is wrong. You are potentially using something which is extremely harsh for your skin. And therefore, a cleanser like the one in Treatude, which is the bubble cleanser, it looks like plain water, but as you pump it out, you're going to literally get foam out of it. And when you apply that on your face, it is going to soften your skin. It is going to hydrate it while it cleanses. So you'll never have the squeaky clean feeling, but your skin's going to feel soft and clean.
And it's also non-stripping as well, isn't it?
It's totally non-stripping. It is the gentlest formula that you can use. I mean, teenagers can use this. At the end of the day, you can have like kids use this because this is so gentle.
Love that. So, if you have dry skin though, wouldn't toners just strip your skin?
No. So the toner that we're looking at specifically in this line, firstly, no, toners don't strip your skin. We're not in 1999. We have evolved, and I think we have some of the best cosmetic chemists making incredible products. So stripping your skin is not a question. You have to, again, choose the toner. So if you are someone with dry skin and you're looking at a toner, please look at things that, again, say cica, ceramides, panthenol, vitamin B, those kind of things, ceramides, fatty acids, squalene. Like, you need to look at these ingredients. So if you look at the toner pads that we have, this has very skin soothing ingredients like centella. And when you will actually open up the product and you will use it on your face, I've used a lot of toner pads. There are over 500 in the market. They are so beautifully infused in serum. So the Treatude toner pad is not really a toner pad alone. It doubles up like a serum and a face mask. I have to give you this hack.
Oh, wow.
You've got these really tiny toner pads. You apply it on areas you tend to get really sensitive. So let's say it's your cheeks. A lot of people get sensitive on their cheeks. You've washed your face, take 2 toner pads, put it on your cheeks. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Go do something, grab a coffee. You take, and then you wipe it off your face and your skin. I'm telling you, that glass skin reflective look, you will see it.
Yeah.
It is literally like a serum. So it kind of doubles up as a toner and a serum. And that's the beauty of this product.
Wow. Well, in specific times of the year, even if I use a very thick moisturizer, my skin still feels really dry. So I don't know what to do.
So that usually happens is when your skin is like dehydrated from below. And if you're just putting on thick moisturizers, let's say you find something, I don't know, super thick, greasy, and you put that on, it's still going to make your skin dry, because just because a formula is greasy doesn't mean it's moisturizing, because there's a difference between hydration and moisturization. Dry skin, extremely dry skin, and the kind of skin that we have here in the constant air conditioning, we are dehydrated. Our skin
Right.
needs water,
Yeah.
right? So therefore, you need to use a moisturizer that is a water gel formula that is going to seep deep into your skin and not just form a film on top. What you're talking about
Okay.
is that certain moisturizers just create that film. It's a greasy film. But the
Right.
skin underneath is still dying for water, right? And I think, and which is why, again, I want to mention the Treatude Gel Moisturizer. It is so appropriate for for this region, because a lot of people may have dry, sensitive skin, but they're likely to have more combination sensitive skin, right?
Okay.
You're looking at Saudi, Kuwait. The weather can be really tough, and I think the gel moisturizer is absolutely perfect, because it's not that thick, heavy, greasy formula. It's lightweight, water gel based.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is helping me a lot. I'm literally mentally writing so many notes in my head. Well, I have a question, and we did touch on this in our last episode, so make sure you watch it. But the skin barrier, what is it, and how can I make sure that I'm taking care of it?
Okay. Do you play chess?
Yes.
Okay. Even if you're not a great chess player, but if you've played chess, tell me which is the most important person on the board.
Isn't it the queen?
Yes. Why? So, a lot of people think it's the king, but no, the most important player on the chessboard is the queen.
Okay.
Because the queen can make moves that maybe the king can't, and oftentimes she can save the king. If I take this back in the context of your skin barrier is the queen. If the queen falls or if the barrier is damaged, it doesn't matter how expensive, how fancy, how beautiful your skincare is, nothing is going to penetrate. Because understand, our skin has been designed by our creator to be a barrier. It's not a sponge, it's a barrier. It needs to protect us. When that barrier gets compromised, right, when your skin is red, irritated, if you're feeling squeaky clean, if you're suddenly seeing dry patches, all of those are signs that your barrier is crying for help. And if that does happen, you need to immediately give it ingredients, cica, centella, ceramides, something that's going to calm and restore the barrier.
Right. So when you've damaged your skin barrier, is that what leads to sensitive skin?
Yes.
Right,
Largely
okay.
people who have, so people who have extremely dry skin will tend to have a weak skin barrier, because a healthy skin barrier needs optimal amount of oils in
Okay,
it, right?
right.
So if you have, because you need that grease and motion, right?
Yeah.
So if your skin is extremely dry, you are likely to have a sensitive skin.
Okay.
When you do have sensitive skin, you're likely to have a weakened barrier. So it's all like, it all goes one after the other. It's like a flow. So if you do have dry, sensitive skin, you need to be extremely careful, because it can lead to things that are much worse.
I love that. I absolutely love that. So tell me something. What are the biggest red flags that your skin can give you, which is basically telling you it's screaming for help?
Oh, the skin's always talking. And I think the problem is people don't listen. People listen to everything else. They're watching a lot of social media. Listen to your
They
skin.
hear, but they're not listening.
Yeah, they're not listening. They're like, oh, my skin looks really dry. Your barrier is getting compromised. Please stop stripping it with strong actives. Or when people say things, or when you feel that, number one, extremely dry skin. Number two, if you start to experiencing dry patches. So say you've washed your face, applied some makeup, sunscreen, whatever, and after some time, you're seeing these little patches on your skin.
Oh my God, that happens to me.
Yeah. And then people are like, oh, I need to change my primer. No, you need to change your moisturizer.
Oh my God, guilty. No, I'm not kidding. I get that on my eye as well.
Yeah, that's because that
Okay.
area is dehydrated. And then after some time, it's like crying for help. So if you're seeing dry patches, it's not, I mean, primer is not going to fix it. Primer is just...
Yeah, but you
know,
need skincare to
you need-
infuse it into your skin.
So dry patches, a lot of people, right, especially now it's winters, they tend to get flaking. So you actually have skin coming off. And I think the
Yeah.
most common thing that I see in my DMs is that my cheeks are red. Also, a big SOS sign, and that is for a damaged skin barrier, you apply anything, even a simple moisturizer, and your
Yeah.
skin just burns. You get that little tingling,
Yeah.
burning sensation. And I don't know who started this, but people feel that if it burns, it's working. No, that is, oh my
my
God, that is
goodness.
so stupid. It doesn't, if it burns, it means you need to wash it off.
Okay.
You need to wash it off, and you need to maybe see a dermatologist, or
But
at least
that's why
apply.
Treatude's so great, right? Because it's got those soothing ingredients that are not going to strip or hurt your
Yeah.
skin, but it's going to take care of
take
it.
care of it.
Yeah.
And which is why I say that if you've got dry skin, just start using products like these, which are skin calming, skin soothing, so you're set. You don't get into these problems.
Well, then does everybody need soothing skincare?
Everybody needs soothing. Everybody needs soothing skincare.
Oh.
Everybody who has skin needs soothing skincare.
Everyone that has skin, if you have skin,
If you
raise
have
your
skin,
hand.
raise your hand. You need soothing skincare because, okay, let me just put it as simply as that. We do drink water, right? Everyone drinks water. You need it to stay alive. Similarly, you need soothing skincare so that you can take care of your skin barrier. Over the last 10 years, with so much of a revolution in the skincare industry, what it has led to, unfortunately, is people having to play chemist in their bathrooms with so many actives.
Yeah.
With, can I put this with that? Can I layer this with this? And that's not only creating consumer confusion, the experimentation is wrecking the barrier.
Yeah.
So I think if I was to give one product that everyone can use, it has to be the moisturizer, the Treatude moisturizer. It's a gel-based formula. It'll work for all skin types. It's skin calming. You can use it with whatever other skincare products you're using, but it is like that little hug you can give your skin
Oh, I
morning and
love
evening
that.
to really just take care of the barrier.
I think also a lot of people overcomplicate it. I've noticed when I've gone with like a nice simple routine, like there's,
Yeah,
for
3
example,
steps.
Treatude, 3 steps. It's actually a lot better for your skin because you're allowing those ingredients to work. That's how I feel. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So even in my philosophy, I trademarked the C4 method, which really stands for cleanse, correct, complement, and cover. It's 4
Yeah.
steps. So cleanse is cleanse,
Cleanse.
wash your face. Correct is using one product That
Okay.
is going to help with whatever skin issues you have. So in case of dry, sensitive skin, the correct step is going to be the Treatude toner pads,
Yeah.
right? They are, like I said, they're almost like serum. So that's going to correct.
Love
Complement is, say, using an additional product, maybe an eye cream or something that can accentuate the first product you've put on. And then cover is your moisturizer and sunscreen in the daytime. So it would be the moisturizer followed by the sunscreen in the morning, or just the moisturizer at nighttime.
Love that.
Simple, 4 steps.
Well, I can't believe it's 2026. I cannot believe it. Tell me, what do you think the K-beauty trends are going to be this year?
Oh dear, I think we've started seeing those trends last year as well. I think the one trend that is going to, it's not a trend, it's a requirement, skin minimalism, okay? I think we're going to see tons of that. When K-beauty gained popularity, COVID and say 2021, 2022, you know, the internet was flooding with like 10-step routine, 14-step routine, 25-step routines. It's obviously people had time there, you know, working from home. Now we all have bills to pay and kids to raise and jobs to
Yeah.
go to. So no one has time for 25 steps. That's one. Number two, it's expensive and it is exhausting. So I think the big trend that we're going to see this year is minimal routines. 4 steps, 5 steps, right? Simple products, things that you can use more consistently. That's going to be a big trend.
I love that. Everything
that
you
too.
say.
I
I'm
love
like,
that. Let's
wow,
just,
you know so much.
I'm just hoping the skincare gods are listening and that trend actually comes true, but we need that.
I think also when it comes to K-beauty, they really work hard on their innovations.
Yes, absolutely.
We touched on this on the first episode, but skin diagnosis, like that went huge in Korea. And it's amazing. And I mentioned it. Faces have a skin diagnosis machine, which I love. And
Yeah.
I've told everyone and their mothers to go to this machine.
Yes, because you don't really need to fly to Korea.
No, you don't have to fly to Korea.
You can just go to
A Faces
a
store.
Faces store wherever you are. We have a lot of stores. You can
Yeah.
just get to a Faces store, go get your skin analysis. And what I do like is then we also have the products. So it's not like, oh, you got your analysis, now you walk 20 miles and go get your product somewhere else. You got the products
Yeah.
right there.
Exactly. And what I really like about the machine is it tells you your skin age, which I was humbled. But it also, again, it tells you what products you need, how dry is your skin, or the percentages. I really, really thought it was very insightful.
You know, a lot of things change for people when they do an analysis like that. Because if I was to do an at-home analysis, which I think everyone should do, to just identify your skin type, you'll be like, okay, my skin's normal, combination dry, whatever.
Yeah.
But are you redness prone? Are your pores enlarged? Or, you know, do you have some kind of pigmentation that's not on the surface of the skin yet?
Yeah, because
But
it can be hidden, right?
it could be hidden, but it's hidden down there. It could surface later. Those are things that you will only see with like a proper skin analysis, or that happens with that machine. It's humbling. Sometimes it can make you worry, but the fact is, once you know the truth, you can work towards it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as always, our Faces family have sent you a lot of questions.
Thank
So we
you.
must ask you. So let's get into it. Can soothing products work for oily or acne-prone skin?
100%. Soothing products, in fact, acne prone skin does need soothing products, because what is acne at the end of the day? It is an inflammation.
Yeah.
Right? You need to calm down the inflammation. So definitely, even if you're using products for acne, at least incorporate a moisturizer that's soothing, or a toner that's soothing, or these toner pads that multitask as masks. Include soothing skincare, especially if you have acne prone skin.
Love that. What if your skin suddenly becomes reactive?
Stop everything that you're doing, because you're potentially doing something wrong,
Yeah.
which is why it's reacting. Just go to the most simple routine: cleanser, moisturizer, and sunscreen in the day, and cleanser and moisturizer at night. Just strip it down to the bare basic bone.
Right. Well, I thought this question was very interesting. Do soothing products replace moisturizer?
Well, no. No, they don't. And I do see this as, and I've seen this on social media, so I think I know where you're coming from. I've seen this trend where people would apply a lot of serums,
Yeah,
followed
a
by
lot
a
of
lot of serums,
serums
like
and not
a couple of
moisturizers.
layers, and then say, oh, my skin's like
Bouncy.
bouncy, and then can I just skip my moisturizer? No. Serums are water-based. They will absorb off your skin. You do need a protective barrier, so a moisturizer is a must. But
Right.
if you're someone with, firstly, don't apply 20,000 serums. Like, what are we doing? Like, we're not children. So you don't need 20,000 serums. You need one serum. And after that one serum, you will need a moisturizer and a sunscreen. But let's say you are someone with kind of oily combination skin, you can skip your moisturizer, directly apply your sunscreen.
Okay.
But at the night time, you need a moisturizer. Oily skin people who are like, oh, I don't need to moisturize because I have oily skin, you need a moisturizer, because when you don't give your skin the right amount of moisture and hydration, your oil glands go into an overdrive and they tend to produce more oil. Right? So if you want to control the oil levels, please moisturize.
Love that. Last question. Is layering better or keeping it minimal?
Okay. How much layering are we talking about? Because
Probably a lot of layers, because I've seen it on social media, right? People do cleansers and then another cleanser, and then you got 3 serums and probably 2 eye creams. So is it better to keep it minimal or just layer?
No. So you have to understand one thing. Keep it minimal, because understand, our skin's not a sponge, right? It's not like sponge. It's a barrier. The stratum corneum, which is the topmost layer of the skin, that is where certain amount of skincare actives can penetrate.
Correct. Okay.
Right? If you keep layering after layering after layering, nothing is going anywhere. It's all just sitting on the surface. All you're seeing is a little bit of gloss and reflection in the mirror. It's doing nothing for your skin. So don't get into these multi-step layering. Like I said, it's the C4 method: cleanse, correct, cover, complement, and cover. That's it. 4 steps, nothing more.
Well, I have learned a lot about soothing skincare today. So thank you so much. And I'm pretty sure the viewers feel the same way. And I feel like we've learned about skincare in general, that there's something for everyone.
Yes.
Which I think is good to know, because I think sometimes people don't realize what ones they can use. So I think learning about Treatude has been amazing for soothing skincare. I think Porefolic is a great one for pores and enlarging pores and oily skin. Exactly.
Even acne-prone skin. I think skin that
I think
has...
so, because acne-prone skin comes from oily skin, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you can have dry skin and still have acne.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can definitely have dry skin, still have acne. But I think Porefolic works really well. If you have acne-prone skin, active acne, oily skin, combination skin, it works well. And I'd also like to say that you can blend the product. So the way when you very kindly sent all the products to me, the way I like to use the products is I do like to exfoliate twice a week with the Porefolic toner.
Yeah.
Right? And that's for my pores and texture and giving my skin brightness. But on a daily, I would use the Treatude toner pads, the Treatude cleanser, the Treatude moisturizer, because that's like the barrier care that I need on a daily basis. And of course, the Porefolic sunstick is gorgeous.
It is so good.
It's so good.
Honestly, you have to watch the first episode, because that Porefolic SPF stick is absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to start using that. I have used bits and pieces from this range, which are now my die-hard to go. And I'm so glad you like them as well. I think they're great. And I think the colors are just really awesome too.
I think they look cute on your vanity.
Right? It's like, oh, cute.
Yeah, it looks cute on your bathroom vanity, but it's also incredible.
Yeah, for sure. So I've learned so much about skincare. Thank you so much. I think this episode has been very insightful about Treatude. And episode 1 was all about Porefolic. So please do check it out if you want to know all about pores and how to minimalize them and how to cleanse your skin the correct way.
I'm so glad she said how to minimize pores and not close pores.
Yes, because it's not a door. And you'll know what I'm talking about if you watch episode 1, okay? Well, that's a wrap, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.